High in the Andes, where the air is thin and the mountains touch the heavens, lived the Inca, a people as ancient as time itself. They were the shepherds, weavers, farmers and healers, with the earth as their temple and everyday life as their ritual. Their vows were whispered to the Apus, the mountain spirits, and carried on the wings of the majestic white eagle. This is their story, a path to a life lived in balance, power and truth. The first vow of the white eagle lived Aini or perish. Aini, the sacred principle of reciprocity, meant that for every gift received, tenfold must be given back. The priests of the 13 Corridor Way honoured this truth, sharing their bounty and ensuring the well-being of all. True prosperity lay not in individual wealth, but in the community's well-being. The second vow, speak as lightning. Words were sacred medicine, with the power to heal or harm, to illuminate or deceive. The priests chose their words with precision, speaking truth even when uncomfortable, piercing illusions and illuminating understanding. To speak as lightning was to wield language with responsibility and reverence. The third vow, balance condor and crow. Within each person resided two spirits, the soaring condor and the grounded crow. The priests understood the importance of balancing lofty ideals with practical realities, embracing both the sacred and the mundane. True wisdom lay in the harmonious balance of both. The fourth vow, burn false offerings. Rituals could be powerful tools for connecting with the sacred, but only if performed with genuine devotion. The priests sought to touch the spirits' hearts with true offerings, measured in the purity of intention. Burning false offerings cleared the way for true connection and genuine generosity. The fifth vow, forge scars into gold. Life's trials were seen as sacred fires that tempered and refined the spirit. The priests taught that scars were badges of honor, testaments to resilience, and seeds of profound wisdom. To forge scars into gold was to transmute pain into strength and heartbreak into compassion. The sixth vow, fight the hidden war. The Inca believed in a constant battle for the soul of humanity, fought against insidious forces like greed and self-doubt. The priests trained their spirits, cultivating virtues like courage, integrity and compassion. To fight the hidden war was to stand vigilant against forces that sought to diminish us. The seventh vow, let wealth flow free. Material wealth needed to flow freely to bring life and abundance. The priests used their resources to support the community, ensuring that abundance reached every corner. True wealth lay in what was given away, participating in the sacred cycle of giving and receiving. The eighth vow, honor the sacred feminine. The Inca revered Pachamama, Mother Earth, as the giver of life and source of abundance. The priests honored her through actions, treating the earth and all creatures with respect and reverence. To honor the sacred feminine was to recognize the divine spark within all of creation. The ninth vow, distill elder fire. Elders were revered as living libraries, keepers of ancient wisdom. The priests honored them by absorbing their wisdom, recognizing the precious gift of their presence. To distill elder fire was to allow their wisdom to fuel our own journeys of growth. The 10th vow, break all chains. True freedom was the liberation of the spirit from fear, self-doubt and limiting beliefs. The priests encouraged introspection and the courage to confront and dismantle these limitations. To break all chains was to reclaim our birthright as free and sovereign beings. The 11th vow, weave truth as quipu. The quipu, a system of knotted cords, symbolized the interconnected threads of life. The priests lived with intention, knowing each choice contributed to the fabric of their reality. To weave truth as quipu was to live with integrity, reflecting their deepest values. The 12th vow, move at midnight. The midnight hour was a time for introspection and communing with the spirits. The priests used this time to connect with inner wisdom and take decisive action. To move at midnight was to embrace the power of the unseen, manifesting dreams in the light of day. The 13th vow, carve your truth. The priest's teachings were a framework for living a life of purpose and meaning. They encouraged carving one's unique path, awakening to inner wisdom and honoring the sacred. To carve your truth was to live a life that reflected one's unique spirit. These are the priests of Inca 13 corridor way of thinking. They walked their path in service to something greater than themselves, living in harmony with the natural world. Their legacy lives on in the whispers of the wind and the hearts of those who listen. They call us to embrace the wisdom of the 13 corridor way and forge our destinies in the fires of transformation.